Hi y'all, what's up y'all? How everybody doing? Shout out to everybody in the chat with the thumb chat. Man, I'm finna spill some tea, bro. Cause I don't think nobody listening. I don't think nobody comprehending what I'm saying. Can we get those lights up right quick so we can spill some goddamn tea? Disclaimer, Fair Use Act. Education purpose use only. All rights, image, music, clip belong to their respective owner, and we don't claim ownership. Man, I be so sick and tired of this Kenneka Jenkins case, bro. When it come to this receipts, I'm so tired of Kenneka Jenkins case. When it come to the receipt, ain't nobody listening, ain't nobody watching, nobody don't want to watch their goddamn footage. But you know, Trey ain't here to save the goddamn day. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm kinda hostile right now, cause you know, hi y'all. How many people in the chat? I know I popped up on y'all late night, but it's gonna be well worth it. It's gonna be well worth it. Can we get 25 likes in this joint? Check this out. This is the reason why. If you want to know about some goddamn murders when it comes to the Kenneka Jenkins case, identify the red hoodie. I totally see what's going on in the footage now. That makes me want to just to follow Chicago even more. You know, when it comes to this, because this is a new area now, you know, you got to follow these folks, you never know what you might link these people to. I'ma screen this to the day I die. That's him on the elevator. Oh, 51 million. It's a dude named Can't Get Right. Guess who Can't Get Right is? Mmm. So before I even take it even further on this stuff, right? Before I even take it even further on this stuff, before Kenneka died, when you talking about murders, when I told y'all what I was like, man, look, if you want to learn some stuff about Kenneka Jenkins, can't go to the people that be doing documentary about Chirac Gang, GD, Westside, Vice Lord, Crazy Crew, you know, all that the BDs. You go all that and never thought about you can link that with the hotel. Yep, sure can. That's why MTV had to get involved. That's why it was rituals. That's where Selena Gomez stuff come in at. That's where Monifa said, yeah, they hired hitmen. Who were the hitmen? Now check this out. Whoa. If you got him at the party and if you been following him and he's something like a hitman, he ain't like no hitman like for a mafia boss or something like that. Like not that type of hitman. You know the hood version. Like yeah, you know, let me give you a little something to go pull his hitter. Yeah, we'll do it. Let's put Miss Reese on brass. Next scene. Not only that, this dude that was with Miss Reese back up at the hotel. That's him. I'm praying that everybody do their own research, just as like look, Trey Gang, you may be on to something. This dude, and that's the same facial expression, and that's him. I'm glad that you remember Wooski, cause y'all remember Wooski got popped. All that was going on. Put it like this here: when you think about Wooski and these people, what you see on the screen beefing, now you see why King Raw was letting everybody know, like, yeah, man, you know this shit, man. Wooski got hit in the head, and that's why they call him Can't Get Right. Man, when I tell y'all, bruh, is you listening? 504 in this joint. You know what I'm talking about? 504 in this motherfucker. Man, check this out. I remember this like it was yesterday, cause I was following the Kenneka Jenkins case. You know what I'm saying? Anybody know me that been following me? That's what I do. I'm trying to find out what the fuck going on. But at the same time, in real time, Nooski getting hit. Is in my feeds like, damn, Nooski get hit. But in my mind, I'm like, nah, I ain't got time for that Nooski shit, because I'm into this Kenneka Jenkins case. But as I think about it now, I'm like, damn, this shit was really a part of this shit. It was like a war broke out. The game's so cold. You can look at the footage and recognize, if put it like this here, these people that you see on the footage, right? Same people you see on the footage. Think about when they said, yeah, you know, Kenneka was involved in a murder. Oh, she was involved in a murder? Well, she saw a murder. Oh, she saw a murder? Maybe she knows something about a murder that these niggas did. And that's why they had to settle. Zaria died. Check this out. That's the best friend. Zaria died. And guess what? When Zaria died, nobody didn't listen. Nobody didn't listen when Zaria died. When the YouTuber said, look at all the YouTubers stamp on their thumbnail, Kenneka best friend, Kenneka best friend, Kenneka best friend. I'm like, what you mean, Kenneka best friend? How's Zaria all of a sudden the best friend? Why y'all didn't say that in the beginning? So it must have been something. So I said, oh shit, the bitch has been knew that the bitch was best friend. And I been screaming. The Paya gang know this, right? The Paya gang ain't got no problem with this team. Trey gang, I been there with you since day one. I might don't watch it every day, but I stay locked in cause you be having some tea. And I like the way your mindset in this shit. Right? Trey gang, I remember, man, when you were going live. Matter of fact, if you really want to know the truth, you could just go to Trey Gang Live videos and just go all the way back to 2021 when I got the letter. Go back to my live video to 2021. Check this out. I highly recommend you do this. Everything what I just said, go back to Trey Gang Live when I got that letter. And watch every live video after that live video. Fuck the videos, you know what I'm saying, that I dropped. Go back to the live video when I got the letter. Before I got the letter, I made a video. I went live. I said, y'all, give me Teresa folks in her. This is serious. I said, man, I got the security guard, y'all. They done reach out to me. And I was like, man, look. When I said those things, and I ain't even, that was the first time, you know what I'm saying? Well, that was like about the second, third time I went live. Because that's when the MTV released a documentary. That's the only time I went live. You go back to that live, you're gonna hear Trey Gang say, man, y'all, I'm gonna do whatever it takes. Fuck MTV, fuck all of them folk, bro. I'm like, man, I'm finna get to the bottom of this shit. Trey Gang get a letter, cause they recognize Trey Gang don't watch the footage now. Trey Gang seen that footage and he on the timestamp. And they was like, who is he? Couldn't figure it out. And next thing you know, I'm whipping ass. Yep, whipping some ass. And I'm like, Zaria Walls. If you been fighting with Trey Gang, if you in my Facebook groups that I had put up, you know. I remember, Trey Gang, when you first created your Facebook group and had everybody joining in and said, come to the group. Guess what? They came to the group and they was so desperate. Was like, man, we can't let this nigga find, because he own it. He own it. But we gotta give him some tea to cut the fire off. So guess what they did? Zaria Walls came to me. And I got this shit in my Facebook messages. But since she man, that's why I'm still on the case. Cause if I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about, the family would have never reached out to Trey Gang. Friends, staff, YouTubers, trolls and all. Since the family reached out to me and I found out, oh, that's why y'all reach out to me. I was on y'all ass. Trey Gang got live like, man, I got family tree, and I didn't even know these people real names. I just know them by nicknames. So when you start looking up real names, this shit ain't about no goddamn murder mystery. Conspiracy on this motherfucking channel, Hurl. Is you listening? Is you paying attention? Look what you see on this footage. Watch this. Check this out. Watch this. Check this out. Let me show you this. Now they gave you a lineup. Right? Trey Gang was the only one. When I looked at the lineup, they gave the real names. At that time, I'm like, okay, I know this got to do something, you know what I'm saying, with a lot of Davidsons. And once you look at it like, damn, it's a lot of Davidson Walkers. You know what I'm saying? Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Is that the same girl that was at the back door look scared? No, you know what? Let me do this. Him. Shit. Shit. Man, when I said, man, y'all, we need to go back and watch that footage again. That footage, that whole 36-hour footage, y'all need to go back and really watch that motherfucker. It's gonna make sense. It's gonna make sense. Look at this shit. Man, you got to be kidding me. Bro, once you go back, if you look at him, same motherfucker here. Ain't nobody paying attention. Man, y'all see this on the screen? Look. Look. On the screen. Look. On the screen. On the screen. Golly. That's why he gotta keep the hoodie on. 'Cause of the dreadlocks. I got the footage. Man. Look at this shit. Watch this. Check this out. Let me go to the footage, y'all. Check this out. I ain't gonna say nothing but just let the footage play. Alright. I gotta go to my playlist and go to this raw footage right here. Now check this out. Man, he is there on the footage. He there. The dude in the gray hoodie right here. Do this hit different now? Watch this. I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing. Guess who you finna see the foot? Check this out. Is you paying attention to the people that's coming and going while the police there? People with luggage? Maybe them people some high Ooh, there he go! There he go! Did y'all see that dude in that suit right there? Oh my God. I can't believe this. I can't believe. Whoa, check him out. Woo! Man, let me rewind that. Him. Shit. Look. Y'all see he looks straight over there. Look at his head. Bam. Boom. Watch this. Bam. Yeah, I got your head bobbing toward that way. You know what's going on, sucker. Now look. This the game. Notice you ain't gonna see him on the footage, but you gonna see him on the footage, right? When I mean say you ain't gonna see him on the footage, I mean not at this time, at this time frame. No, he out of there. But him, he gotta stick around. Miss Teresa, he pulled the fire alarm. She didn't say he pulled the fire alarm, but Trey ain't seen him pull the fire alarm. I see why now. Gee. Is you listening? Is you watching? Cause watch this. I watched that goddamn footage, bro. When I watched that footage, I immediately knew it's something wrong with this. At 8 o'clock, it's something wrong. I'm looking at everybody's movement. Boom. Look how everything finna stand out now. Look, you got these people. Got that translator, bam, look. Who are these? Airport pilots. Look who they talking to. Boom. Look how everybody dipping off in their corner. If I got a hotel room, I checked in room 926 and I'm just there to see the Chicago clubs hit home runs and shit. Why I need to come out my room and go across this corner and all this old shit? Alright, boom. Check this out. Look how busy it is. Is this part of MTV? Is this part of Lifetime? Is this a part, goddammit, to be a man? Shit. Look at this. This shit finna hit different. Look at this. Notice every time when something go down, you got people in the library with luggage. Let's take a look at them. Check this out. Let's take a look at them. What the fuck? Keep that bitch in mind. In the cut. Alright? You got him on the phone. You got people in the luggage. What time is this? At 8 something. Alright, if this the weekend, this September the 9th, what day that is? That's Saturday. Y'all on the business trip? What was going on in the city that day? Did she have a parade, goddammit? No. Watch the footage. Look at the footage. Man, Mr. Reese is gonna win every time. They gonna win every time, bruh. Every time. If you do not watch this scene, check this out. Watch this scene right now with me. Watch this scene with me right now. Look at this. Boy, look at this. Check this out. Just look at everybody movement. Look how everybody. Boom. Whoa, did he just. Whoa, wait a minute. Did y'all count that? Look, please see this shit. Watch these people. And watch how he finna signal them. Look, see how she walked out? Boom. And follow her. Guess who this is? That's crazy to me. I thought bitch reason they had no family member didn't work in that bitch. Man, this is. Do you want to know when Zach said how you have authority to release the footage after her funeral? That's on September 30th. After that, October 1st. Guess who had control of the footage? Miss Teresa. And guess what Miss Teresa was proving? Look, check this out. Guess what Miss Teresa was proved? This finna sound so crazy when this come out my mouth, but when you watch that footage, go back over the news report, it ain't gonna sound crazy no more. That's why the time skipped, because of Miss Teresa. Wait a minute, Trey. You said what I said. All those time skips, because of Miss Teresa. Because when the murder was going on, only people that'll be on the footage is Miss Teresa now and the family. Guess why the police is losing battle at this point? If you watch this footage again, like how I'm finna watch with this with a different mindset. That's why the police had to cooperate. If the family had family member that worked security and got access to the footage, man, if the family got working at this Crown Plaza hotel as security and the police know this, even though all of them played a role, the family leaked out that video. Cause all the time skips at that time frame, cause of the family members is on the footage. That's the only thing. Why the time? Look what the time skipping at. 1 something, 2 something, 3 something. What time she came up missing? Oh yeah, she came up missing around 3 something. So 3 something and 1 something when you knock the 2 hours off on the footage, right? Yeah, it's at 1 something. So that's why you said she came in the hotel at 1 something. Yeah, cause she was already there at 11 something. So Hold up. Look, check this out. Watch the footage. Look at him. Man, you know he gotta be. Why would he be pointing and directing if you just. Yeah. I see what's going on. At a time like this, who is you? I know who exactly he is. Her. Everybody in this lobby. Everybody in this lobby is there for Kenneka Jenkins. Watch this. Do this hit different? When I say this what organ harvesting look like at a small town that everybody gonna be involved in this hotel like H&H Homes. When victims come up missing in the hotel, look how many people they'll work for him just to pull this off, and everybody needs something off their body part. Look. Man, they got to be the most craziest shit that you ever finna witness in your life. Look what it look like now. Look what it look like now that a small hotel is in the organ harvesting. And keep this in mind. Look how many people that's coming in, checking in. Oh, then look how many people just coming in with suitcases. Look how everybody just moving. Man, I need to be MTV director, be like, all right, action. Woo, look at this shit. Man, check this out. These is not no goddamn regular guests. Everybody that you see on the footage is there for Kenneka. Everybody know Kenneka gonna be there. They gonna sound crazy. If you don't believe me, you can exit out this live right now. Like, nah, Trick, I don't believe that. I'm out. If you believe me, it like you got the plane pilots here. These are people that gonna pick up people, bringing them in there. Look at all these people with luggage. What was the events that were going on that night? What functioning? Then you got Irene and Leonora there, and they said what time it was going on. So if this was going on at 9 o'clock, cause this is gonna be at 9:02, I got a big problem with that. Cause if this at 9:02, according to the paperworks, Irene, Leonora got a lot of explaining to do. Cause you wanna know what time this really will be? Let me just play with this shit right quick. September the 8th at 9 o'clock. What it look like at September the 8th, 9 o'clock? Let me blow it up on the big screen. Can I say this again? What if this at 9 o'clock, September the 8th, going on the 9th? Let me do it like this. Right here.
Pros and cons of different jobs.
Let's do it like this.
Coding. But why coding? Well, for one, the starting...
This ad, according to them, supposed to be at 12. Let Trey Gang tell it. This at 11:13. So this at 11:13. What this would look like at 9 o'clock. Before this. What this would look like at 11 and what this would look like at 9. Why did? That means you will be seeing footage before Kenneka showed up then, won't it? Shit. And then look, once it get to round 12 something, the time gonna skip. Just look what it look like now. Look. This at 9 something. Man, you need to watch the footage. I don't need to break everything down. That's the problem. Check this out. If I just sat up here and told you, look what's going on in the footage. Look, check this out. What's going on in the footage? What more do I need to say when I say, look at this footage? What this showing? Do Mr. Teresa got the public that messed up that even though they can actually watch this footage? This footage right here. Look. Man, you got to be kidding me. So now look. Basically what I'm saying, Miss Teresa will not answer this question. Check this out. What question would you ask Miss Teresa if you watch this footage right here? Okay, I see the police meeting up with y'all. Damn, there go the other sergeant right there. The police chief. Hold on, wait a minute. God damn it. Hold up. Man. Hold on, I got to pull that John up. Wait a minute. Shit. I ain't finna let the police sergeant get away with this shit. Man, you got a police sergeant in the lobby right now. Man, this how crazy this shit is. Hold on, y'all. I gotta pull that picture up. Let me rewind that motherfucker so y'all can see what the fuck going on. Alright, check it out till I find this sucker picture. Same sucker right here, the police sergeant. That's him. Ain't that him? Ain't that him who I just pulled up, right? Why would he have luggage? You ain't checking out and you ain't checking in. If you watch the goddamn footage, I'm getting pissed. All because of this shit. Him! Mr. Reese gonna win every time, bruh. Because of this shit. Hold up. Like, share, and subscribe. Ain't that him? If you got like, share, and subscribe right now, if that's him. You ain't gotta agree with me. It's okay to say no. I ain't gotta, I ain't that type of person, Bucci and all that. But I just want to show the world. I would just want to see how many people that Trey Gang, that is him. That's him, Trey Gang. Shit. If you agree that's him, when Trey Gang said, hey man, check this out. When Trey Gang first found out, oh, this is where everybody could go download the footage, this is what make it public, I went and downloaded the motherfucker. Put it like this here. This what stood out to me right here. When I watched the footage, I said, what the fuck he would be doing there? I ain't know he's a police. I ain't know this nigga a sergeant. But I said, why would the fuck he would be at the front desk with luggage with this broad? And this ain't the broad that he came with. I got a problem with that. And I'm looking who in the lobby. Damn, girl, look at you over there. Shit. Boy, that camera got that motherfucker, goddamn it, like a stallion over there, don't it? So look, when I watch that footage, y'all want to know why he at the front? I ain't got to say why he would be at the front there. Same fucking outfit on. Just imagine you watching the footage. You got, just say you download the footage, you watch that John. Just say you watch him come in. You watch him come in and you move. And then you'll be like, why is the fuck he down here on the lower level going in the fucking laundry room? He shouldn't be down here if you were in a hotel with a chick and y'all been doing something. You don't need to be down here in this area, right? That's just like Trey Gang. Let me pick out somebody in the chat. Hold on. Look. Check this out. Let me pick out somebody in the chat like Tara. Hey Tara, boo. Little boo, let's go to this Crown Plaza Hotel and stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Cause you know I want to get acquainted with you and all this old stuff. And I get you to the hotel and boom, and we do our little thing. What the fuck it look like I be doing down here? Hold on, baby. I gotta go get some ice. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get me something on the rocks because, you know, I'm kind of parched and thirsty. You know, I need some more Hennessy. So I'm finna go downstairs to the bar. And then look. I go down here. And I'm on the footage, and the murder happened, and the next thing you know, you like, damn, I'm with that nigga. And that time, I remember he said, he was at one something, he was like, yeah, he needs some more ice. And cause he, you know. I'm just saying. You see what I'm saying here? Look what the video was showing. This a fucking murder, bruh. This shit is for real. This shit is so for real that it's to a point that you got the translator in here. Look who's sitting and talking to her. Look at everybody that you see here. Look who you see in the lobby. Look who you finna see Jedediah harassing. Shit. If it wasn't from Jedediah, you would have never known this nigga is the police. Just imagine if this happened in your neighborhood, in your town, and be like, wait a minute, I know him, he the police. Bam, wait a minute. Oh, wait, what the fuck? Just imagine if you just a TV junkie, a couch potato and watch TV and movies and TV shows, talk shows and all this, you're gonna be like, what the fuck? Look, you're gonna be like, what the fuck? Wait a minute. Look at this shit. That's living over right there. Watch this. Check this out, y'all. Let's blow them up on the lobby footage. Look. Dude, ain't this a dead giveaway? Why would you be... Look, why would you got luggage and going to the same area where a body would be finna be found with luggage? What's in the luggage? Look, watch this. Look at the hoodie dude. Man, living Nora, go in there, talk to the police. Bam. Check it out, y'all. Look what you see on the lobby footage. Bam. Rewind. Bam. Jeez. If that's a trans, that damn near look like a trans. You know what? I just want y'all to look at this face. I don't know, bro. You know what I mean? Cause if you look at this face, I be like, I want to know, is it one of those movie presenters that like to dress up like a lady sometime? You know, on the footage like Miss Doubtfire. Y'all remember that movie Miss Doubtfire? Robin Williams played Miss Doubtfire and all this old shit. Look, we know that's a man. Check this out. Look at the facial expression. Y'all see this facial expression? That's a man, right? I know this a man out the muscle, you know what I'm talking about? When Trey Gang be you know, out in the mission and stuff, I be like, yeah, bitch, you a man. You like a stop sign. I see you a mile away, be like, yeah, but I know to stop at the distance, bitch. Scoot! Like, damn, what the fuck was that? That's like a truck horn, like, scoot! Like, damn, what the fuck? Look. And check this out. Let me do it like this. Hold on, watch this, y'all. Hold up. Don't get me started, cause y'all know y'all finna get me started. Boy, y'all finna get me started. Y'all know Hollywood can do some amazing things when it come to hold on, let me go to him. Hold on. I gotta go to him. And I just wanted y'all to see this. Is this true or not? Let me exit out this John. Alright, I need that John and whip this out like this here. And I wanna go to that and show y'all this right here. What the fuck that look like? That supposed to be James Coleman, right? And if you look at James Coleman, goddamn, why this shit looking so goddamn similar? Even though if it ain't him, I'm just saying I can just imagine that if he gay, he would look like him. Put me some titties. Give me some yeah, I want some big titties. I ain't no little titty bitch now. Give me some big titties. In the thin waistline, you know what I'm talking about? And it be like, yeah, once he's satisfied, yeah, can't you say he's satisfied now? I'm just looking from this angle to this angle. Same results to me. You know, Hollywood can make you be like, yeah, I want to be a girl tonight. What you want to be? My name is Jenkins. Now you meet real busy with these fucked up ass animal names like, yeah. You know, what bitch, you know what I'm talking about? You don't even know what's going on. Cause you know, popped a little perk, you know, out there trying to go to the store like, yeah, I need some more, you know, liquor store. I need to go get me some more hen, you know what I mean? And Joe Coleman show up dressed like her. What you doing? Excuse me? What you doing here at a time like this trying to get some hen? Bitch, I'm thirsty. Oh yeah, what else you thirsty for? And flagging these big ass titties, these big ass, and these silicone. This is, do you know how like when you wear a bulletproof vest? That's how they wear. You know how the police get ready for work and yeah, I gotta scrap my vest on, never leave home without it type shit. Just imagine you got that boy coming out that motherfucker. I'm put these silicone in. You don't even know the difference. You never left the hood and shit in Hollywood and say you one of them in there like, yeah, feel my titties. And you swear you like, damn, you know, I like these whole plump and all, you know what I'm talking. Sucking on the nipple rubbery as hell. Look, sucking on the nipple, that motherfucker rubbery as the motherfucker, you know what I'm talking. Now this a hood nigga, this Snoop. Let me stop y'all. Let me stop this shit. I'm just saying, when you pause the frame and certain images shit, why it look like him? It look just like him. Like, damn, I gotta shave my goddamn my beard and my mustache out so I can look pretty tonight. Let me go to the front desk and stack my titties up on the front desk and maybe there'll be a distraction. I don't know. Cause if this going on at the Crown Plaza Hotel, this made me want to know what's going on in the Trump Tower. It's like shit. Shit, R. Kelly was standing there, motherfucking got them little girls coming in. They got to check at the front deck, you know, security tight. And you got a 12-year-old coming in. Yeah, I come to meet R. Kelly. Yeah, you on the list. What's your name? Annabelle. Now they escorting a goddamn a 12-year-old through secret elevators and shit. Hide this bitch. Bitch, you gotta take the elevator. You know what I'm talking about? I just want to see. You know, I'm man. You know what, y'all? I need to go check in the Trump Tower. Like, yeah, I want to rent a room for the night. Yeah, I got the bands for it. Man, you know it's sugar in a nigga tank when a nigga take a picture like this, huh? Come on, bro. Come on, man. If you got a husband right now that took a picture in this with the same smile, yep, he got sugar in his tank. Them down low brothers. Them the ones that break your heart and be like, oh my God. Get out work early and catch a motherfucker be like, man, I seen them sucking your balls, man. And you like, and he like, bitch, that ain't what you seen. It wasn't even like that. He be like, but bitch, I saw the man sucking your balls. I'm dead serious. Hold up, look, check this out. Matter of fact, I want to do it like this. Look, do this video hit different now? That's why they in the lobby talking to the police. And this supposed to be at 9:20. Check this out. Look. Look. Check, bruh. I can't do nothing but stop and pause this motherfucker because look how they come in. Watch this. Do this look suspect? Look how they come in. Watch this. Check this out. Yeah, let's go over here, man. Let's go over here, dude. See that? Pay y'all, we both been at 100 likes right now for this shit. Matter of fact, goddammit. Hold on. Pay y'all, appreciate the cash out Gwen. Appreciate, shout out to Gwen. Shout out to Gwen, y'all. Alright, now look at this. Boom. Man, Miss Teresa gonna win every time. That's why you don't see Miss Teresa on this footage. That's why you don't see Miss Teresa on this footage. That'll be the wrong time. Look, wait a minute. Look at these people. Look who this is. Man, why everybody trying to, these are people that everybody need to be focused on. Him, and him. Him, and him. Watch how they coming in. Watch this. Check this out. Do this look suspicious now? Rewind it. And watch how everybody finna come in. Watch how everybody finna come in and notice this camera what we gonna be watching. When she go through, boom, watch this. They notice the camera, boom, yeah, it is, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying, man. Watch how they finna come in. Man, they gonna notice the camera. Check it out. Here they go, right here, boom, they notice the camera. Boom, see that? look, watch this. Watch how the next group finna come in. Look at the groups finna come in this bitch. Shit. Look at this, y'all. Look at this shit. Look. Boom, watch this. Y'all see him? Oh, man, this shit finna get so crucial. Now check this out. If you got the sergeant here, right? Him, right? And he, you mean it's, he is looking at, stop it. Man, screenshot this. Y'all watch this. When I say I watched that footage, and now when I say that I just discovered a whole lot of shit, check this out. Y'all remember her divine light? Hold up. Watch this, y'all. Y'all remember Andrea Alice's? Andrea Alice's, right? Andrea Alice's. Talk like this.
And all of my work, all of your work, the whole J4K, everything that we put out there is going to become critical. Now, I don't want to say I said it first, but I put it out there. I laid it out in detail that the videos provided in the case do not match the photos provided in the case.
Thank you for checking out Her Divine Light. I'm coming to you with some footage, which is actually a video of my own video.
The same lady, bruh. same look.
And guess what? Right after she files her lawsuit, they're in the news arguing because the video and the photos do not match. Duh, that's what I've been trying to tell you all. Okay.
That I filmed regarding footage that I know for a fact this MTV True Life is not showing. It's not giving us.
So I'm gonna drop the link so that you guys can read everything yourselves, but it says that they're talking about the freezer door, okay? They're arguing over whether there was some type of latch on the door where she locked herself. Well, if somebody locked her in there, okay? It says,
Video just doesn't do justice with my walkthrough. So the next video is when she comes through from 329 through this entry where there is it's just not the kitchen setup they're telling us about. Like, I sat here where she is, I sat and I just watched and questioned if I could walk through the kitchen without being caught.
the door in the police video has a pattern panel that is missing in the photo. Okay, the video has something that's missing in the photo. That's what I've been keep pointing out to you guys, all the inconsistencies in their evidence.
Hi, thank you for checking out Her Divine Light. I really appreciate everybody who has liked, subscribed, shared insight, and just been patient while I've taken some time to do some,
that they've provided to us. So by doing this lawsuit, all of that's going to come out. The fact that we can't rely on their evidence is going to come out, and the person who's responsible for that is going to finally be held accountable.
Energy healing, some strategizing. Now that, we're coming out of retrograde, Aries is getting out of the way, we're moving into Taurus, like I'm feeling that energy. So I had to just, go back to the beginning almost. Just go
accountable, and I couldn't be more thrilled. I was actually getting really frustrated just because of how long it's been and just the lack of updates and the lack of progress. But this is just a testament that we can't stop. We have to keep going. I'm at work. Somebody's gonna get off this elevator. Hang on. But we have to keep going, and everything that we've laid out there is going to become so critical. So if you
go back to the beginning, and I started off with report number 1 because this new series I'm going to be doing is called Why You Lying? Because right now I wonder why Lenore and Teresa are both lying about what happened. So this is report.
She literally disguising her voice on this channel, bro. It's the same voice. Bro, watch this. Thumb me up if you agree with me. Is that the same voice? Don't agree with me because this Trey guy ain't channel. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm agree with you. No, don't do that. Listen to the voice and then thumb me up if you agree. Watch this. Check this out and look at the same similarities on this channel. On this channel, right? Her Divine Light. Look. See that? Look. Right? Let me just click up. Let me play this.
Number 1, and we see, okay, so this is a sister of her.
Had a channel that was taken down or flagged or anything, like put everything back up there.
Who is a sister of missing victim. So they are keeping with the story, leaving at 11:30. The last time they spoke was at 1:30.
Everything reloaded. Hold on one second.
Hey, very good. Thank you.
Which there's no text from Kenneka to or from her phone at 1:30 from the Rosemont file records. But what really just was blowing my mind here is the fact that she states that the friends came back to the home at approximately 4 o'clock with the victim's mother's vehicle.
The night that you got the phone call about your daughter?
Okay. I received a phone call, 4:34 in the morning, from her friend.
Something. I was thinking about why Monifa, Irene, and them would tell Teresa that Kenneka was left in the lobby. And then later when detectives asked them, they said she was left in the hallway. And it's because when they said Kenneka was left in the lobby, Kenneka was never supposed to be found. It was supposed to be a missing person case. They had locked her in that freezer.
Hi, thank you for checking out her.
So when they found out that
Light. Oh, all right. I'm trying to get this camera thing in focus. This is me back here. Sorry, I'm doing this during the daytime. So I just had to make this quick video because I just saw the insight, had to go with it. Now I'm going through the original documentation, and
they found her deceased body in the lobby kitchen, they wanted to distance themselves by
and just her whole freezer outfit, her hair, her everything compared to what we actually see in the freezer. It's just
any means necessary from that lobby. So that's why they said the hallway on the 9th.
That, you know, manage community settings or property, they all have some type of system for internal reports or incident reports or critical reports, whatever you call them at your job, right? So it's interesting that they didn't just give that to him. He had to ask for that. Now, nowhere else in the report does he bring up these internal reports again, and I have not seen any internal reports.
it's too much for me right now. So first things first, thank you for watching. Secondly, don't talk about my nails. I need a fill. It'll come. So anyways, the first thing is, like, look at how solid her jean is, as far as, yes, it is distressed, but I don't see no types of gaps in
the Rosemont files. So it's not clear whether he ever received them and they just didn't share them to the public, or if he never got his hands on those internal reports.
the jean, no holes in it, nothing at all. We see how long her hair is, and like how I talked in the last video, I mean, I don't know what kind of ends are hiding where, but I don't see no room for bangs. I don't. That's just my own opinion. Okay, so here is another, the same image from Rosemont file. Now I'm going to try to do a little side-by-side. Don't mind. Man, somebody's vacuuming. I'm sorry about that. I'm going to try to put
September the 12th was he asked for the internal reports, which I think is very, very important. Okay, it says, we were advised that the printout of hourly employees received did not include the names of managers that were working that day, as managers do not punch in. They identified 3 possible employees who may have worked on the floor. Blank and blank were identified as possibly needing a translator to speak. So it's also not clear if they ever got the translator that they needed to speak with these 2 employees. Okay, so I thought that was interesting. On the same day, he actually follows up with one of the employees that the manager and senior vice president of asset management just told him was up on the 9th floor. Okay, so that employee is there. He goes to talk to him. The employee tells him that he did not work on the 9th floor. As So it says he stated that he did not work in the 9th floor, as was told to detectives by the other hotel management. So immediately, day one, we're already having conflicts. Your manager just said you were assigned to the 9th floor. They go talk to him. He says, no, I wasn't.
Captions on. I'm pretty clear with the caption, so I apologize for that sound back there. I just heard it, but I gotta go with the flow, and my flow is just doing it now. All right, so I'm sorry, just looking at this zoomed in, that does not look like her, but that's just me. All right, so one more little comparison on that jean. All right, now somebody's playing fucking music in the background. It's driving me crazy, so I'm gonna try to talk loud. If you hear it, I'm sorry. Don't be like douchey and try to say I'm copy.
Okay. So that was the 12th. That was his first day of work on this case.
Copywriting nothing, because I'm not. I'm just a city girl living. So anyways, now this is that one picture we see of her in the bathroom with.
Now the okay, I'm back. I got interrupted, but I figured out how to edit some videos so you won't see that. But we're going to continue in chronological order following Sergeant Thomas Dulas, okay? So on September the 13th, he spent looking
With what's her name, Monifa, and we can see again how open that hole is. So it makes me feel like, what happened? Like, really, what happened? Like, maybe they were dancing and her jeans torn. And the other thing is, all right, so we see this little pocket out. Pay attention to the pocket. The pocket. And yes, these are obviously two completely different tone denims. This is like a way light.
okay. And okay, this is another reason why I'm excited. I never address the trolls because they're so beneath me, right?
Denim. This looks more like the denim she had on, or whoever had on in the hotel room. I'll have to look into that.
Man, I'm so glad that I watched that footage because I'm looking at the trans in the lobby with the group. I'm looking at this group. I'm looking at all these groups. And it made me want to think, where the college kids? Is this the same group when Kenneka and them were arriving at the hotel checking it? This ain't the same group. This is not the same goddamn group, bruh. We'll be fighting amongst each other. If you won't justify it, we'll be fighting amongst each other just because nobody don't want to watch that footage and just to actually see, because it's a twist. It's a plot twist to this shit, bruh. It's a plot twist. Everybody know this. If I go into just like a small convenience store like Family Dollar, hey, 911, yeah, I got a suspect and heard he done put a piece of candy in his pocket and we got him on surveillance footage. You mean to tell me the police would want to watch the footage of a theft? A theft. Yeah, show that footage so we could take him down for stealing. But not no missing person report like, yeah, not that. You know what I'm saying? Look. This what I'm saying. The game's so cold, bruh. That's why they need everybody to look alike and dress alike when they come on the footage. Look how many people that dressed like Kenneka that night. And the people that came in tended to party dressed like Kenneka and other people that departed. Right? You want to see why? Watch this footage. You will see why. Like, god damn, no wonder. Look, no wonder. No fucking wonder why. Hold up, this at 9. Do I need to go to Kenneka Watch? Watch this. When you look at Andrea Alice's, check this out. I can call Andrea Alice out on this one. This was finna spook everybody. Trey ain't know this. When they come to the to real life, never let your left hand know what your right hand doing. It's gotta be a reason why I'm finna call this lady out just for a reason. Check this out. This her video, right? Let's start out with the oldest one and see where she started off from.
Okay, so today the Joe Budden versus Eminem beef really popped off with everybody seeing D12's video response and 50 Cent joining in.
January 2018.
He
And that's January when Kenneka died. How many months they was out? So guess what they had to do? Look, boom, before we start on Kenneka, just drop a couple videos about this shit.
2017, him and fucking Trump. But anyway, so I'm just because I love battle rap. I love it. I love it.
Just out the top. Bro, this shit so crazy. Look, this the video. Her first video.
And like battle rap.
Just to prove this. Watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's get to the Kenneka Jenkins case. Pow! Drop these videos, like, yeah, let me drop just a little couple of videos, but my whole purpose is because of this video, cause look what happened after that. Kenneka. All because, man, I check this out. I watched this later video. It makes sense why. Okay, I know why you focus on the paperwork. Cause look what your paperwork will be proving.
So
check this
today,
out.
I want to come at you.
Check this out, y'all. Look what this sound like now at 1 something in the morning when Trey Gang just set up here. Look, watch this. You cannot tell me Trey Gang is the truth when I share this video right here, and I got 1 million
Come
views.
at you and talk about.
I got 1 million views off this video alone just by editing the video. Look.
Racism, because I ain't scared. We need to talk about it. So there hasn't been a lot of videos that discuss if and how race played a role in Kenneka Jenkins' death investigation. And as you know, I'm still reviewing the files that have been posted on rosemont.com. And what I'm going to show you.
Fuck this. I'm gonna do a spoiler alert. Can I do a spoiler alert? Watch this, y'all.
I'm gonna say this, man. Everybody that's talking shit, man, on my Facebook and take my video.
For address.
Look at this shit. Look.
Videos on YouTube. If
You see that nose? You see them same features? Yeah, I thought so.
You don't know what the fuck going on. Don't say shit to me, man. Y'all don't know y'all don't even know Kenneka. Y'all didn't know that girl until she hit the news flash, man. Straight the fuck up. I'm a motherfucking god. What the fuck you thought? But listen, if y'all really wanna get down to this shit, man, I don't give a fuck. I'll tell you.
Addresses in the database. He looked for Neff, Killa, Mike, Low Tide. He put a bulletin out for Smacks, Peas, Wonky, Quan, Pucky, Tania, and then
Kenneka is not dead. I made a song called JFK, which simply states in the song, King Kenneka Martin. I didn't say Kenneka Jenkins in that song. Kenneka Jenkins was.
And on the 14th is when he actually hit the concrete and started knocking on doors. So,
Do anybody see the similarities? Shit. Man, you know what? When you do research, you'll be like, damn. This shit was connected all along, but I ain't know it was connected in this type of way, though. It's that type of way. Now look.
the first person that he catches up with is Neff, okay? Now,
California.
I'm just going to read excerpts because it'll be too much if I read everything because he interviewed too many people, okay? So it says, Chicago Police Department tactical officers stood by while we
It's a prostitution. The girl that was in the bathroom with Monifa, that's the real Kenneka. The girl that was in the other room with the two beds, that wasn't Kenneka. That was Kenneka Martin. Kenneka Martin was in town. She's a model, stripper. She was in town with her friends. She was supposed to go to the movies with them.
Notice he said Kenneka was a model supposed to been in town. That's not true. That is not true. Guess what true? Watch this. I gotta show this shit here. Cause if people don't watch that footage, they won't even know why these people even saying this shit. Hold on. Not only this picture, not this picture, but I just want to show y'all this reason why he's saying this shit. Look. Stop playing with me. I'm finna be sounding crazy right now, and if I just say, yeah, look, let me spill some tea, this shit finna sound, why is this shit look like that could be her daughter? I rest my motherfucking case, bruh. We've been tricked. We've been tricked, man. Now, let me do this. Shit. I'm through talking about this shit, bro. Man, I never, check this out. Kenneka would never get justice. All because of this shit. Can somebody relate to me on the chat when I say this? Do this girl here look like a younger version of her? Do this look like she can birth a female after her own likeness? That's all I want to say. The eyes, look at the eyebrows. Look at the nose. Only thing you can just tell, look, it's just the lips. Them ain't her lips. You know where these lips come from. Hold on. Do we gotta go to Kenneka lips? Let me go to Kenneka lips. I'm finna pull up right now, goddamn it. Hold up. Shit! The lips, the dead giveaway, and the nose. I don't give a fuck what you do. If you sleep in the bed with somebody, just say, man, look. Man, don't you know who they both look like? Kenneka daddy. Her uncle, Kenny Martin. Man, this is what I'm trying to tell everybody, Cali Breezy. Look, I'm trying to tell everybody what the fuck going on. Look at this. Shit. So look at it like this here. When I told y'all, when I was like, look y'all, them people at the party, who was Miss Teresa's relative? Cause they got they kids at the party also, and they juveniles. No wonder why you got YouTubers out of here. Their mamas gotta protect their daughters. Shit! 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 all along with collaborating with Trey Gang. Was like, yeah, Trey Gang, you dude. When Trey Gang was spilling that family tree, all along gave me a shout out. Shout out to Trey Gang, doing a magnificent job on this Kenneka Jenkins case. Just didn't know how deep the rabbit hole go. The rabbit hole goes so deep that when Trey Gang talk some shit, it's like, damn, what the fuck? Nah, I don't believe none of this. Nah, hell nah. I would sound crazy. Do I sound crazy right now? Why would Chosen King would bring this shit up in 2017? Look who she look like. And look as a mother, Chosen King, I'm not finna let you do this to us. I rest my case. I rest my motherfucking case. Hold on. This the crazy part about it. Watch this. Cause when it come to 01 Maryland, the nigga on the footage, him, right? Andre Williams.
The devil, and I have to let you guys know.
It's mighty funny who he looked like. There was a pastor for Kenneka talking about she sold her soul to the devil. Look who the fuck he looked like. Man, don't he look like him? Save his motherfucking beard off. And the fucking mustache, he looked like him. Oh, let's play dumb like we don't know why he said this at Mr. Reese's funeral. Hold on, why did check this out. Boy, look at this shit. Look at this shit here. Don't it make sense now? He gotta protect who? Hold up, watch this.
Give her back. 19 years old, Kenneka Jenkins was found murdered in the Crown Plaza Hotel. 19 years old, Kenneka Jenkins was found murdered in the Crown Plaza Hotel. She was 19 years old, and she was found murdered in the Crown Plaza Hotel. 19 years old, Kenneka Jenkins was found murdered in the Crown Plaza Hotel.
So the real cover up would be this. Look, watch this, y'all. Hold up. I got to pull this up.